Greetings, I'm Rose. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my sewing cave. I have a fabric haul for you today. I'm wearing a Blackwood cardigan from Mart Fabrics. It's a sweater knit, and I'm wearing a ready to wear from Torrid. So I went shopping at 4 places. A couple of these things I needed, most of it I didn't, but it was a lot of fun. So first up, I bought some stuff from JoAnn's. I used curbside pickup. I have never used the curbside pickup and it worked really, really well. My daughter is in theater this semester and they're doing a virtual play, and she is the god of war, Ares, and she needed a red toga. I did not have any solid red fabric in my stash, so I just bought some red broadcloth, and after she's done draping it for a toga, I'll just add it to my stash. And then while I was checking out, I saw this. Isn't it so cute? My daughter was Pennywise at Emerald City Comic Con a couple years ago. I'll put a picture here. And she was adorable. And so I saw this fabric and I was like, oh, I can make her something. I showed it to her and she's like, meh, great, okay. So now it's mine. And I'm thinking of making myself kind of a holiday themed dress, maybe a little bit Lolita inspired, pick up on, you know, like the puff sleeves and the ruffle on his outfit. But I'm excited to make that. And I used to make like holiday themed dresses to wear to work all the time, but I don't go to the office anymore, so I haven't been doing that. But I may start with Valentine's Day this year because wearing me-mades really does improve my mood, and this would just be something fun to look forward to. So that's JoAnn's. My next order came from Metro Textiles, and I think COVID has kind of hit them a little hard. I know they moved middle of the pandemic, but they've been offering some really good deals, like 30, 40, 50, even 60% off. So I placed an order with them. I didn't really need anything specific. I just wanted to support him, but they had some really great deals on muslin. And I use muslin all the time for doing mock-ups on my outfits and my patterns. You know, I mash a whole bunch of stuff together and hope that it works. So this I can test before I use my real fabric. And this is a heavyweight muslin. So my plan is to use this for a blazer mock-up. Just because I don't have to use like a wool or a more expensive fabric, I can use this. And it's 65 inches wide and I got 5 yards of it. Done. And I bought some other muslin, but this is lightweight, so this would work great for like my cotton or my rayon flowy dresses. I will need to pre-wash this. There is some sizing on both of these. But again, wide width, 5 yards, this will last forever. So my daughter has been living in like leggings and t-shirts since the pandemic started, and she now says she wants to kind of dress up a little bit more. I made her a flannel shirt. She's looking kind of for, you know, like 90s rocker grunge vibe. And one of the pictures she sent me was some kind of like baggy paper bag waist corduroy pants. And I saw this, a navy pinwheel corduroy, and I think this will work really well for pants. And then my next cosplay build is going to be Jeff Goldblum's character from Thor Ragnarok, the Grandmaster. Jeff Goldblum's amazing. And I just love that character. I'm not a big comic book fan or comic book movie, but that character, oh, I just absolutely love it. So I bought some of this gold tissue lame that I know I will need for his like jacket cape combination. And another thing I bought, I don't need it, I love it. It is poly charmeuse. So I can use it as a lining. I might be able to make a pussy bow blouse out of this. Definitely needs to be sleeveless because it's polyester and it's going to make me sweaty. But it's so pretty. I love the burnt orange and the sage colors and some of the kind of like mustardy yellows. It's a good find. So next up, you know me and making all those gunny sacks dresses. I have a decent amount of lace and trims, and I usually stock up during the Sew Expo every year in Puyallup, Washington. And there's one vendor in particular, Trims on Wheels, that I always go to and buy a whole bunch of stuff. But the Sew Expo is virtual, and so this vendor, Trims on Wheels, has actually been doing scheduled Zoom calls. So you give them a list of the things you're looking into, and they'll pull it and actually show you via Zoom, and you can buy it that way. So I had intended just to buy lace for gunny sacks dresses, but I bought a whole bunch more. Here are the laces I bought for gunny sacks dresses. So it's just scallop lace, and then this one is like 3 inches. It would work great for a hem. And then I love this one. I already know the dress I'm going to use on this. It'll probably be 1 or 2 projects away. Who knows? I have like a never-ending queue of sewing projects, which probably explains like the size of my fabric stash, but I just love planning. Sometimes I follow through. Next up is just some cording. I can always use cording. And there is a box over there. It's not like I'm just like throwing it away in disgust. I swear there is some organization in the chaos you cannot see. Some rainbow cording. You could use that for drawstrings on like hoodies or like a Hudson or lots of things. Oh, and some gimp. I've always wanted to make my daughter a like a full Renaissance outfit, and I thought this gimp would work well for just detailing. And I'm sure I can use it for future costumes. It was really on sale. I don't know if I could dye it. It doesn't, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to explore that, but yeah, it's just added to the stash. One thing I had never seen before is suede rickrack. I know, right? Isn't that cool? So Lena Hoshek actually makes these like embellished ribbon skirts, and she used lots of different ribbons and trims, and I've loved them, and I've always wanted to recreate them. And so I saw a lot of this through the Zoom call, and I bought it with that in mind, but I know I will be using it in a lot of future projects. So the suede rickrack in olive and burgundy. And then here is just a woven ribbon with some metallic going through. I can use this for a Renaissance, or I have seen some of the kind of black label gunny sacks dresses using these kinds of ribbons. Velvet ribbon, I can use this for chokers. I can use that for the ribbon skirt. I mean, this is just, I know I'll use that. Oh, and this was fun that I had never seen before. I got it in multiple colors. It is a ribbon, like a grosgrain ribbon, and the middle is velvet. And so I thought I could sandwich this between two seams and it would be like flat piping. So I got this in brown. I got it in this rose color, this very pale, like I don't know what color that is, like a cream, like a dark cream. And then I got it in this, it's gonna be a mess to organize this later, in this wine color. So I think I got like 6 yards of all of these just to make sure for like waistbands or hems that I wouldn't run out. That is like my worst fear, and I always overbuy trims, is that I will run out and then I end up in all these small pieces that I can't really use for anything. Oh, and then here is some more of that woven ribbon for a ribbon skirt or, you know, gunny sacks dress. Oh, and this is pretty. It's like laser cut woven ribbon, and it's like mustard leaves. I just love that. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to use it on, but it's pretty. And then some sage velvet ribbon. Oh, this one's nice. Which you wouldn't really be able to see, but it's black and it's got kind of an embroidered woven design on it. So it's just a little bit of a sheen when you turn it. It's subtle. I really like it. And then some more woven ribbons. We've got a burgundy floral, and then this looks similar to that wider one I just showed you. It's a cream with some geometric designs. We've got a light pink floral, and then this I liked. I mean, this could work for a lot of things. It could work for costuming for the ribbon skirts, but it also kind of reminded me of some of the trims used on really early black label gunny sacks dresses. And then this is my favorite. I got like 10 yards of this. It's just an autumnal leaf woven ribbon. It's so pretty. Yeah, so that Trims on Wheels is actually where I spent most of my money, but I bought a lot, and I'm gonna need to organize it, and I've already kind of tangled it, but I'll figure it out. Last store, Fabric Mart Fabrics. They have some amazing deals, but you kind of never know what you're gonna find on their website. So I bought 5 yards of this stretch velour. It was super on sale, and this is kind of what pulled me into the site. I want to make a like a wrap style jumpsuit. Sean of Kittenish Behavior has made a deer and doe jumpsuit a couple of times. It's got like an overlapping bodice with a waistband and tapered legs. I would probably turn them into a wide leg, but it's just so pretty. So that's what I want to make out of here. I will have some fabric left over, so I might make like a Nico top, or maybe a skirt, but I will have enough. There's a lot here. I don't know where I'm gonna put all of this because it's a lot, but I'm sure I'll find a place. This I bought thinking I could use for a gunny sacks dress, and I didn't look too close at the picture, and that is my fault. Fabric Mart Fabrics has great pictures and great description, but you need to read them because it is easy to overlook and kind of assume what you're getting, and most of the time it's just me reading it wrong. So this is a rayon challis, which I wanted, and it's good quality, but the design is a little bit more muted than I expected, and I thought it was floral. It's actually palm trees. So I'm sure I can make a dress out of it. It just wasn't quite what I expected. And that's my bad for not reading it or looking at the pictures too closely. And this one, this is exactly what I expected. This is gonna be a gunny sacks dress. I love the green color and then the burnt orange red motif here. And then a white lace would really just pick up some of this background color in the motif. And I bought 4 yards of these, and yeah, it was only $4 a yard. So like, Fabric Mart has some great deals. I bought some snaps. They're a little bit bigger, and I haven't seen them this size before. I use bigger ones on my Claire coat, but I know I can use these for something. I thought it would make really good, you know, like little bags for, you know, like snack bags or anything like that. So I know I will use these snaps. And then Fabric Mart, $1.80 to buy matching thread. So I always buy the matching thread. And glass head pins. I have accidentally mixed my glass heads with some non-glass head, and they're like the same size. So I'm hoping that this will have a separate container and I will no longer mix them. We'll see how that turns out. The one thing that gets me in trouble at Fabric Mart is the fabric bundles. So they have two. There's a 6-yard bundle for $12 and there is a 10-yard bundle for $20. My husband calls them fabric loot boxes because you have no idea what you're gonna get. And sometimes you score like some amazing things and other times not so much. But it averages like $2 a yard, so you really can't complain. So for the 6-yard bundle, I lucked out on this one. Black velvet. So I got this for $2 a yard. Black velvet, like good quality black velvet. And there's 3.5 yards here. So it's gonna take up a lot of room in my stash, but I mean, like the uses for this are endless. Like I can use this for costume. I can make this for like a vest. I can make this for a skirt. Like there's 3.5 yards here. I can do a lot with it. And there's no way I would actually buy 3.5 yards of velvet because I'm cheap. So I'm excited about this one. This one, I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas on what to use it. Put it in the comments. I could see like maybe a wrap dress, but I have a lot of wrap dresses. It's just not my jam. I'm not a big fan of this color. Like I use this color, well, I do wear that color pink. I don't know. There's something about this is I'm just like not excited about it. But I mean, it's not bad to add to the stash. I could make kind of like a vintage-esque t-shirt, you know, because it kind of reminds me of the 60s, early 70s knit. But I'm not too excited about this one. I think I've got like a yard and a half of this. And all of these pieces come at least a yard. So you'll be able to use them for projects. It's not like you're just getting scraps. A yard and a half. And this one, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. So this is like a rayon t-shirt knit. It's got great drape. I saw it immediately thought, Cal t-shirt, like how beautiful is that? And then I look over to my stash. I have this fabric in my stash already. So I bought this at Fabric Mart sometime in the past. I don't know, it might have been in a bundle because I always buy the bundles. So I think it's kind of funny, but that means I've got tons of options. So if I mess up on the first one, I can make it again out of the same exact fabric. So that was the 6-yard bundle. The 10-yard bundle, I don't know what this color is. It's like a burnt peach, but it's really good quality Ponte, like really good quality. So I don't know. Does this color look okay? I don't think so. I don't think this color looks good with my complexion. It's a little bit too muted maybe. But you know, let me know in the comments if you think I can pull this color off. Next up, black Ponte. It is just as nice of a quality as the like that burnt peach, and it's black Ponte. I always have a use for black Ponte. It's got really good recovery. Yeah, I think it's even better quality than the Ponte I used on my wanted tee. It's a little bit denser. I think I've got like a yard and a half. Let's see, is it Mart? There it is. Oh, 2 1/4. Nice. That's a lot of yardage. This is kind of a spongy scuba knit. It's a paisley. Looks like it might be a border print in the center. I have no idea what to do with this. It's pretty. I like the colors. Could be why it's in the bundle, because no one else knew what to do with it. If you can think of anything, put it in the comments. Rayon challis. Beautiful, work really well for a gunny sacks dress. There's not a lot here, so I would definitely have to use a complementary fabric. The yardage. a yard and a half, doable, yeah. Couldn't make a dress out of it, but definitely use it for part of a gunny sacks dress. Drapes well, it's got a nice hand. Yeah, so this is swimsuit mesh. Oh, 2 5/8, that's a lot. It's not as rigid as I would like, but yeah. I haven't made a swimsuit in a while, so this will be good. Okay. That is all the fabric I bought in December, January, and I may have room for it. I am in the middle of reorganizing my fabric stash, and as soon as I'm done, I will show you, I will give you a quick tour around the sewing cave. And that's it for my fabric haul. Thank you for joining me. I have some videos planned. I will be doing some pattern reviews in the future, starting my cosplay build, a couple of what I'm calling kind of vintage investigation, where I look at true vintage and try to determine what fabric and trims were used and how it was made. But if you've got anything else you're interested to see on my channel, any question, comments, feedback, put it in the comments. And thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope to see you soon. Bye.